So just to kind of give you a piggyback of where I am right now. Right now, I'm at like really the peak of cardio. So I've been doing a lot of cardiovascular activity. My cardio consists of basketball. I definitely do running. I throw cycling in probably about 2 to 3 times a week. Basketball is every day. So that's either my warm up or that's either my finisher, or I just might dedicate a whole hour and 30 minutes to basketball in general. So I do basketball a lot. When it comes down to the weights, I've been in more of a conditioning phase where my top set has been the heaviest weight that I've been wanting to lift, and I go up in increments of 15 to 20 pounds, depending on the lift. So a good example of the 15 to 20 pounds is if I do dumbbells, right? Just started doing dumbbells. I was doing machines, so the new shocker to the body is adding dumbbells and adding cables. So if I do dumbbell press, I'll start off with 50s. Then the next weight I'll do is 20s. I mean 70s, going up by 20 pounds. And then the next weight from there would be 90s. I haven't been sitting in 90s for 2 sets. I'll just do it for one. And then worst case worst, I'll do a drop set just to get you to understand where I am. So it's called a conditioning phase where I'm trying to get my body prepped for lifting heavier weight. So I'm trying to max out as many reps in between, which will be 15 to 10 for the most part, in between as I go up with the weight so the body can get acclimated to it. I'm not at my strongest right now. I'm doing what I consider fair weight for the most part, and I'm starting all of my routines off with abs. Abs is 2 to 3 exercises and then kind of go into the routine. But the objective at this point really is to get stronger. I don't want to really say it's bulking because once again, I try to tell you I'm not a bodybuilder, but it within transition of gaining the weight and trying to gain weight, but the objective is just trying to build as much muscle as possible. We're gonna start off with this particular exercise right here. This is a simple one that I like to go to get the abs stronger. My man already warmed up, he gonna show you some tips too. I'm gonna show you some tips. Just gonna do a quick 20 with these. Same thing with this. Go up as we go along with the weight. And I like to work abs before getting into everything else because I feel like it make the other lifts that much easier.
Now, when it comes to starting that first set, like what's your ideal weight range for that warm up set? Like, do you typically keep it light, or do you tend to bounce up and down depending on how you're feeling?
So I would say I personally like to keep it, I wouldn't say light, but more to like a moderate light, if that makes sense. Because the objective of the first exercise is really to get the body activated. So as you can see, I just jumped in. I didn't do no cardio. I didn't do anything. So I don't want to strain the body too much. I want to look at like something very, very, and I want to use the word light because I feel like light can be taken into the wrong context. Where it's doable, where you can do 20 to 30 reps, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
So even if our objective is to do 15, you'll be able to gauge how light or heavy it is based upon how many additional reps you're able to do. Like I said, I was going to do 15, and I was able to do 30. You get what I mean? So if you can do 30 on the first set, this is going to give you a better gauge. Okay, how does my body feel? Are my abs really tight before I transition into the next exercise?